Hello students, today's video is going to be on how to create a program using qtcreator, a horizontal scroll bar. So in order to do this, the program definition is going to be like this. You are going to create a window using qtcreator, and which will be inheriting QWidget or QMainWindow or something like that. And here you are going to create a slider. It's a horizontal slider or horizontal scroll bar, and you are going to have a label where you are going to display the current value. This value is going to be the value of the horizontal scroll bar, which will be an integer value which will get displayed into this. So how do you do that? This is the problem. So let's go into a Linux machine, and in the Linux machine we are going to programming, then go to qtcreator. Qtcreator can be downloaded both in Linux and Windows, and the first thing you have to do is you have to create a project. So go here and you say qtgui application. That is what you have to choose, and in the choose you have to go to directory, default directory you are going to work. I am going to work always in something called, let's say, a USC workshop, and I am going to create a folder to I will give any name, test or something. Now so in the text is a folder I am going to work, and the program name is also going to be, let's say, test, the project name. Then I go into this creating a class called mainwindow, my own class, and which will be inheriting the QMainWindow or QWidget, whichever it is. QMainWindow, that is what I select. There is going to be the h file mainwindow.h, and that is only for the declarations and programs. Whatever you declare here, functions and all, that program will be sitting here in mainwindow.cpp. This is the screen. It's called UI screen. Now this is how it looks like. If you simply run it, actually it looks very simple. It looks like a main window. There is nothing in that. So you go into the so-called input widgets. When you go to the input widgets, you will find the horizontal scroll bar which we are interested in. So take a horizontal scroll bar and make it whatever, actually beautiful, whatever way that you can set using all these properties, color, everything. And also you are interested in a label to display this. So you have to take a label, symbol label, that is here in display widgets, and put it here. Now this is your label, and this label, if you want, you can have a bigger font. So you can go and set here the font size whichever you want. Right now I don't want to waste any time on this. So now the next thing what you do is actually go, this is what you have to remember carefully, that you are going to click on this edit slots. When you say edit slots, you are going to say that when you click on this, execute a function. What is a function? That means whenever value is changed, execute a function. What is a function name? You can create a function, let's say slot 1. Now whenever you execute a function, a slot 1 will be executed. Now if you run this also, now also there is nothing which is happening. You can see that this is changing, nothing is happening. You want the current value to display in the text label. Now you have to go into the program, do some minor modifications in that. The first thing what you do is you have to create something called a private slots. That is where you are going to create any new function. So in order to do all these, I am going to create my own function, so which I am going to write into this private slots. So here I will say I will create my own function, void, let's say this is what actually, that is slot 1 was what we had said actually. So it's like this, something like that, void slot 1. This is a declaration. Slot 1 is a declaration. Now where do you write this slot 1? You have to write it here. So that means you have to go and write the function here. So what you're going to do is you're going to create a function here, and remember always this slot 1 is part of this class, so you have to put a scope resolution operator there. So it is like here. See that you have to create this. Now this is where you are going to, now when you run this actually you can see that there is as such nothing will happen, because you have not written what it will do inside this function. So inside this slot what I am going to do is I am going to call the horizontal scroll bar which I have created. See that horizontal scroll bar which was here. You remember actually this was the horizontal scroll bar, and I am going to take the value of that actually current value into a variable called integerx. Okay, I have brought it here. Now I have to simply go and I have to simply go to the browser and look for a function to convert. So how do you convert this integer into a string? So you would simply go into the Google and you can see there is a function here actually which is this is the same thing which you can apply here also. Qstring s is equal to Qstring number the value. So same thing. Now I come into that, so I can create same thing, Qstring s equal to, then again Qstring, this is like you are calling is, this scope resolution is used for calling the static function or static variable or something. Then you can say the conversion is done through number. After that you have to say x. So that means now x contains the value of x in string. Now the next thing you do is you have to display this label. So label is having text, that is why we had to convert everything into the string. You have to simply say s. So now when you execute this program like this, now so here it says q label text, there is some problem. It says ua label actually. So is there any, how we created, maybe we have created label. So this is the what is the name we have given to this? Let's see, label. Okay, let's go back to the program. Let's find out what is the exact error. So UI, okay, I go into the UI, then once more let me take this, the label. Okay, this was what we had taken. Then we said the text of that. Okay, and what you are going to pass, you are going to pass so-called s into this. So this is to be correct. Let's see what is the error exactly giving. Oh, okay, here it's saying in the member function slot 1 there is a problem. What is that problem? Let us find out. Slot 1, no matching function. Oh, here there is no matching function for this. This is what it says. So there is some problem with the label. Actually, label is actually something. Let us find out what is the exact problem here. Label dot text. Oh, okay, it has to be, I think there is nothing called as text. Actually it has to be set text. I think that is why the problem is, I think, set text. There is something called that you have to set the text. Okay, this was the problem. So yes, it was. So now if I run it, actually you can see that the values are getting changed. So this is how you create a program in qtcreator. You can do this using a concept called connect in a much more simpler ways, which we will be explaining in the next video. Thank you.